I finally gave Bubble Paladin a try on the last coaching session we had, and I gotta say the deck is actually pretty fun and pretty solid. I definitely do enjoy the other Paladin lists quite a lot as well, but this one, I don't know, it feels a little bit better, not gonna lie. So I hope you enjoy this quick Bubble Paladin Aura guide, where we're gonna go through everything you need to know about the deck, talk about mulligans, win rates, and everything else, so you guys know what to expect with and against this deck. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you feel like I've earned your subscription, and don't forget you can check me out live on stream each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But now, let's get into the guide.
You are not prepared!
Here's what we have in this list, and yeah, the Bubble version does run the Tank Engineers, the Tigris plushies, the Carnivorous Cubicle, as well as Toref the Unbreaking, and those are your main Bubble idiots, but you also have things like, obviously, Righteous Protector, the Mechatorque is also bubbly, the Ziliax at the end, that kind of stuff. We still have all of the good Aura stuff with Acceleration Aura that gets tethered out by Violet Treasure Gill. We also have the Manifested Time Waves, which is a great way to deal damage even to the opponent's face while clearing the board. Elise is in here, which can be nasty. Zephyrus is also here too. With the Urson Maul, you get to fish out Gelbin on curve. Nomelia gives a nice amount of clear, and a Chronos as well gives you a lot of time. And with Torret, you could be doing some pretty nasty stuff, especially if you actually eat it with a Carnivorous Cubicle. That becomes very disgusting very quickly. You're gonna notice this deck does not have the extender Cardboard Golems, but if you really want to include them, you could consider cutting off Dream Planner Zephyrus, for instance, for at least one Golem. But for a second Golem, I'm not sure it's really gonna be worth it for you guys to be doing that. So yeah, I think one Golem would be the most you should be putting in here. But not gonna lie, when I was playing Aura Paladin, even when I play two Golems and I actually even get to play Gelbin, sometimes that's just not enough. So there's that too. Anyway, going through the cards, we have the Wisp in here, which is basically in here so you can activate your Elise, but you can also tempo her out on turn 1, on turn 3, if you have yourself a Crusader Aura lined up, that kind of stuff. The Righteous Protector is literally your only turn 1 play, so definitely not bad to have it. Acceleration Aura obviously is gonna help you do things a lot quicker, but be careful when you play it. If you're on the coin, playing this on turn 3 actually allows you to turn 6 coin out Gelbin, whereas if you're going first, turn 4 is where you want Acceleration Aura. If a faster Gelbin is what you're striving for, a lot of the time you just rip it on turn 2 and just get that extra tempo. But if you really are trying to get Gelbin faster, you gotta be smart about it and play it a little bit later. The Violet Treasure Gill is amazing since you get to fish out stuff from your deck, and the important stuff is the Aura again, so that's pretty nasty. With Zephyrus, you could be flexible, usually going for clearing the opponent's board, but going for face damage in certain matchups would be worth it. The Crusader Aura helps you big time with all of your rushers, be it from Elise, from Tigris plushie, heck even from Ziliax. You can also get Nomelia bigger that way, and also you could just plant a couple of minions beforehand, and with this thing you start amping up. Elise, usually you're going to be going for 5 mana, but even going for a 1 mana location might be the way to go, because imagine if you actually get yourself the 1 mana 1/1 copy, and you do that on the turn where you drop Toref, and suddenly you have yourself 2 Torefs at the same time, which is going to be extremely powerful, and also almost certainly it is going to allow you to actually cubicle on that, which is going to be pretty game breaking. Usually you will be going for the 5 mana 2/1 rushers with plus attack, discovering a spell, getting yourself 5/5 copy. A lot of things could happen, and getting yourself a copy of the Carnivorous Cubicle also means 2 cubicles are going to be spitting out minions, which is pretty nasty too. The Gnomish Aura is pretty decent. Obviously you want to cheat it out of Gelbin, so throw it back into the sea when you have it. The Manifested Time Waste can also be pretty nutty, but for this thing to work you need to have an Aura active. And one thing to note is Acceleration Aura is kind of wonky in that line, because you play it on turn 2 and on turn 5 it's already gone, so you're only gonna have a couple of turns to actually use Manifest Time Waste with that thing, even though the effect from the Aura is gonna happen on turn 5. The Aura itself is not gonna be active, so that can be kind of bummy. Dealing that 3 damage AoE is pretty nasty, and don't forget it goes face. Sometimes this could be the lethal out for you. The Tank Engineer is also pretty good. Tempoing this guy out nice and early could be pretty game breaking for a lot of opponents, and using a cubicle on it or the 7/7 that comes out of it could be pretty nasty indeed. Honestly, using it on the 7/7 might be even more game breaking than just on the Tank Engineer, even though if you're against somebody that has a lot of AoE board clears, being nice and sticky like this could be nasty as well, because setting yourself with a bunch of 2/1s that it pop out 7/7s afterwards could be pretty good, especially if you plant some Crusader Aura action. The Tigress plushies is a great way to stabilize the board. Again, it is gonna benefit greatly from Crusader Aura, so you could even do something like turn 4 Crusader Aura pass into turn 5 double plushie, and those would be a lot bigger than they're supposed to. The Urson Maul helps you fish out Ziliax and then Gelbin, so a single weapon always guarantees you're gonna have Gelbin on curve. You could also get yourself Anachronos this way, heck even Nomelia if you were unlucky enough to draw the expensive stuff naturally, or if you're just using a second Maul. With the Cubicle, like I said, you could be using it on Tank Engineer, heck even on Plushie, but most importantly you could be using it on Toref, which could be huge. Using it on things like Ziliax can also be worth it, but the other minions not that amazing for the most part, even though you could even just use one on Elise. This way you are going to be spinning out extra copies over and over again, you could do some value trades, but if the minion is much smaller than this, it's not really going to be that worth it, but in some cases if you literally have nothing better to do, you might actually just do it. The Chrono Aura is not bad at all, you could even play it out from hand, and getting yourself a bunch of free 5 dragons could be nasty, especially if you're expecting the opponent to be doing some kind of board clear. Might as well just do the Chrono Aura so you spend mana this turn and gain benefits a couple of turns more. Mechatork Aura also pretty amazing. This one you could literally play even straight from hand, not tradabling it, because it's really nasty, like +4/+4 and Divine Shield. If you already have something reasonable on the board, like let's say a Cubicle, that suddenly becomes a freaking 8/10 with Divine Shield. Next turn it becomes even bigger and bigger. So it's really not the worst thing in the world to do, so don't always tradable it just because you can, just because you wanna cheat out extra stuff with Gelbin later. Toref, pretty good. You could be blocking a lot of damage with this guy, and he can really be powerful against board-centric decks, but he is definitely susceptible to poke, so if the opponent played something like Elise on turn 4, on turn 5 you probably are gonna get rushed down by the 2/1s. Nomelia is pretty nasty, gives you a lot of AoE again, and she is one of the most important cards to play around when it comes down to positioning with things like locations, taunts, that kind of stuff, but yeah, you have her, and you could be doing a lot of good clears with her if you time her right, and maybe even give her a Crusader Aura if the opponent's smart enough to play something with more than 6 health. Anachronos is pretty good. You could actually play this guy on turn 7 if the opponent has something nasty, and this way you're gonna buy yourself enough time to actually go for a turn 8 Gelbin, so that can be pretty good. With Gelbin of Tomorrow, obviously that is gonna fish out all of the auras from your deck, but it only can cast up to 5, so if you already have something played, you're just basically gonna take out one of the spots for what this guy can fish out. Don't always try to maximize on the value out of him. Yeah, it feels nice when it pulls a full 5, but in some cases you just want to play another aura on turn 6 so you can actually live that long for Gelbin on 8. And lastly, Ziliax is gonna help you a lot with the healing. He's also a pretty nasty big minion to play around, especially if the aura is already on. He's not gonna be a 6/5, he's actually gonna be an 8/6 then. All around, that's it for the deck. Definitely pretty strong, pretty powerful, and does curve out a little bit better than the other aura Pallies, I do believe, but still it could get some clunky games, because as you see, if you don't get Acceleration Aura, well, you're gonna get pretty cock-blocked with a bunch of 4-drops, and the literal single free drop in here would be Zephyr, so there's that too. So if you don't get Acceleration Aura, the game is already halfway lost. If you don't have it in the mulligan, hard mulligan for it. Matchup-wise, here's what we have. Literally nothing but green. As long as you curve off properly, you should be winning a lot more than you're losing, so definitely a great deck for first-time Legend players, or just if you want to be hitting easy Legend without having to sweat too much. Mulligan-wise, here's what we have. Obviously, always go for the Treasure Gill. Righteous is also amazing. Straight out Acceleration is great. Elise the Navigator, always a keep. Tank Engineer, if you're curving into it, definitely would be worth it, but I'm not sure I would keep it straight out with nothing else. The Urson Maul, again, if you have a curve for it. The Wisp I would never keep. I don't know what these people are doing, but sure. I guess it could help against something like a Dragon Warrior, but I don't know. It's too much to hold on to it. Zephyrus is okay-ish. The Manifested Time Waste, depending on the matchup. If you already have a Violet Treasure Gill, by all means, this would be great. The rest, probably not. On the coin, again, kind of the same stuff. If you already have a Violet Treasure Gill or the Acceleration Aura, I'd say you could be greedy and actually hold on to things like Cubicle. Definitely hold on to Engineer going second. Depending on the matchup, the Time Waste could be nice, and heck, even Gelbin, if you have an amazing curve like double Violet Gill or something like that, definitely not bad. All around, that's it for the deck. Again, not the most cheap out of the lot, but definitely pretty fun and powerful. I hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, you know what to do. But now let's check out some of our games from the last coaching session to 11x Legend with Jadis, who is a top Legend player, so even though we're still not in high ranks, we are playing against top Legend players, at least according to their MMR. Hope you enjoy. Not a rogue. The acceleration aura is crazy good. I toss everything else, I'd say. Even though the Tigers plushie might come in handy later. Try to get it later. Let's play the single one drop we possess in the deck. That ain't bad for a turn 3 too.
Yeah,
Righteous away.
Protector.
Get them bubbles going. We are feeling bubbly. Look at him shaking his spear. Acceleration away.
And face.
Next turn the tank engineer should be sick. Turn after the weapon. Another one. Tank engineer away.
Engineer. Whoop.
The fuck? What was the point of that? Oh my stars. The 4-mana maul is still worth it. That's gonna fin the deck nice and quick. So equip a weapon, face and face.
Face and face.
Care to make a wager, friend?
This version doesn't even have the aura extenders, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it does curve out a little bit faster. Just a wee bit. Another bubble sounds good to me. Tank engineer.
Engineer. Yep.
And fuck are we caring about? Go face again. This guy's trying to look pretty fucky. And hero power.
And hero power. Okay.
Extra Nomelia might be worth it if he keeps on advancing. Turn after we get the coin out, Gelben. Oh, don't have heavy dubious. Nice top deck, bruh. So good at this game. Okay, not worth Nomeliaing, that's for sure. You get to smack him with the weapon again.
Yeah.
What was the point of doing that this turn, Chief? Wasting his coin to do this turn. Somebody asked how do you know it's a good way to use the coin? That's how you know that was a bad thing to use with the coin. Like, what the fuck was that even? Weapon his mouth again.
Weapon. Yeah.
Next turn, most probably Quan Gelben.
Yeah, no hero power.
Might as well.
Yeah.
light dim.
I mean, way things are going, Anachronos is also kind of tempting. Lifesteal, you dumb bitch. Oh. That thing goes face, but later. Should we just Anachronos here?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
go
so.
Anachronos, but don't attack face this time, because it has a
Yeah.
chance of drawing you your Mecha Torque.
Okay, so don't
That's all.
I'll be ready for them.
Yes. One of the few minions that can handle Ziliax. Funny.
Light cannot exist.
Funnier. And there's one extra aura we're not gonna get now. Piece of shit. Go with Gelben. That's all.
Druids of Azeroth, gods of the wild, the dream beckons.
He is developing, so a lot of his minions are not coming back.
Connect to those unseen.
Yo. Please, the good stuff's already gone. That Wisp play was the dumbest thing this guy's done today, but at least he's not burning a top deck this way, but his minions are also not coming back much. Enjoy. Right.
Okay.
Well, believe it or not, this is an easy board for us to handle, because we have both the Manifested plus no Melia, and this guy dead, isn't he?
Uh-huh. Okay.
So yeah, play the 3 mana Manifested, and after that coin out no Melia into the 8/8 and mouth.
We don't have to coin, but yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Potato. Into the 8/8.
So, into the 8/8.
Well, actually, this still involves your face,
Yeah,
but
but
do it in face. Neato. That went well. Yeah, best way to use coin right there. Invest it, guys. Save it for harder games. Buy yourself
Yeah.
some crypto or something, I don't know. This is not financial advice.
And the win streak.
Let's do it.
Nostormu versus Malfurion.
The nightmare shall end. It's time we began.
Okay. Keep the aura and the Murloc.
The whole point of the
Murloc.
Murloc is to fish out the aura, so just keep the Murloc.
Okay.
The cubicle might also end up being important, but without a minion to eat. I think I'd try, actually. Keep the Murloc and the cubicle. Makes some sense if
Okay.
you top deck something eatable like a Tank Engineer or the 3/5.
Okay.
Just best for now. The Aulonius location druids. Murloc away. Sleep token? I don't think I have. That ain't
Oh,
bad.
there it
Do that
is.
then. Line is coming together. Next turn we owl that ass after attacking. Turn after, I mean cube. Turn after
Cube.
Crusader Aura. Everybody's gonna get injured in the making of this video.
Okay. Attack first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cubic.
Mm-hmm.
It and attack with the other one. And be happy.
This guy's also pretty happy. He already has 7 mana to work with. But we have a 7/7.
A true queen.
Should be pretty hard for him to deal with the cubicle himself. Next turn he has 9 mana.
So Crusader Aura for sure, but what else?
Let's see Zephyrus for face damage first.
Okay, Zephyrus for face.
Because if you get Wind Fury, that might be worth it.
Yeah. Enemy hero, yeah.
Wow. Well, coin
Okay.
out the Crusader Aura and face in face. Kick them teeth in. Definitely one of the curves ever right there. Against the Druid nonetheless. They love good curves. Innervate Ziliax is still a possibility. No, it ain't. Yeah, it's been a while, Valley. It's actually meta right now.
I can see.
Yeah, thought so. Say it ain't so, Joe. That is how the deck's supposed. Oh, Morchi plus Chrono? Interesting. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, after a mini set comes out, usually it takes a couple of weeks for an actual balance patch. Haven't heard anything about it, so probably still needs a little bit of time. Let them cook. Oh. Not yet, I think, but I think they did do something about Arena and Wild or something. How's it going, Ruby?
Apone versus Sageris.
Just a one
The
drop.
Warlock.
More to learn.
Yeah.
New class. Nowadays, they're usually egg, but I wouldn't put it beyond him to be a still or a farm enjoyer or even a shred locker. It's a reform.
Okay.
Okay,
One
go
drop
for it.
away.
Mhm.
Okay, hero power.
Yep.
Reporting for duty.
What pretty petals!
Tradable aura
Yes.
and hero power face.
Reporting for
Okay, so he's running the dragon package. A 6/9 should be in our future real soon, maybe even next turn. It's gonna be a 7/10. I guess not. Ooh, there you go. At least on curve, say less, chief. Do it, 5 mana.
I remember
Yep.
this place well.
I'm gonna Rusher
Yeah.
and 5/5 copy.
Yeah. Everything can go face.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, he never stood a chance against the 5/5 silver hand. Let's fucking go.
Okay, so location.
Yeah. One of the 1/1s attacks into 8/5. Copy the other one.
Yes. The other one, the Rushers.
The
Okay,
1/1
kill
goes
the-
face. The rest kills the dragon and the 8/4.
Yes, 8/4. And the dragon.
Copying carnivorous cubicles soon would be pretty nasty. Even nastier if you have something good in it. The little man that could. I guess that's why you chose the fugglier one.
I remember this place well.
Okay. 5 extra damage to the mouth. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's think about it. Tradable the aura, see what that do. Not the worst. Play that. And
And
Zephyrus for face damage, I guess.
okay.
Discover last, who cares?
Face damage, yeah. Okay,
And face.
let's go face.
Still nothing too good to cubicle, but it might not come down to that. Cheating. We got the copy of Tigress plushie, maybe. Another one.
Hard to get on melee. Plush.
The plushies should be annoying and tanky, so yeah, Tigress plushie. Play one on the right as well.
Okay.
Summon a copy. And I would use the 2/1 idiots to kill Elise, so we have some room.
Yes.
You can use the Frostbolt to his face, but I'd rather we don't overload ourselves right now. That's
Yeah.
all. Of course you can burn. Why wouldn't you? It's a copy of the minion. Doesn't kill the 5/5? What? Harder, daddy. That ain't bad at all. That also goes face. And with that said, that is 2 off lethal in it.
Yeah, play it.
What else do we have options to play? A cubicle.
We can still play it.
Yeah,
if it's
okay,
not-
so play the 4 mana manifested time waste, sure. Go face with everything else and cubicle the If you cubicle the 5/5, it's gonna come out as a 3/2, which sounds dumb. Just play the aura, fuck it. That's all. Oh, for sure, BR. Okay, believe it or not, we still have lethal thanks to no Melia. So no Melia into Bob and lightning.
So, Nomelia?
You can even copy no Melia if we needed to, but we didn't need to. Neato. Parry this, you filthy casual. Zeki. Ezekiel. Just the Murloc. The cubicle might also make sense though. Keep the cubicle as well. When you have
Okay.
the Murloc, you can be greedy like that.
Okay.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
If you actually played a Violet on turn 3, that also allows it to actually Gelbin on curve. But it would put us a lot off curve for the rest of this shit, so who cares about Gelbin anyway? Righteous this turn.
Murloc next turn.
We'll still think about it, because it's just so damn efficient if we do it. You even have the weapon to do it. Gee, I don't know. Nah, we Violet on curve. Let's see the top deck, but still pretty sure it is. Yeah, Violet. What you got there, buddy?
So,
Tank
engineer
away.
or tank?
Yep.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Honestly, this way I'm thinking maybe we go for the 7/7 to get inside the cubicle instead. Oh, that's also pretty solid. Yeah, attack the 4/4 and then cubicle the 7/7 and coin out the rights on the left side.
Okay.
Or more like on the right side would have been smarter here,
Yeah.
because this guy's gonna spit on left. I mean, on right.
Okay.
This way, no Melia can cleave it, but she can't kill herself, so it's fine.
How long have I been here?
That ain't bad at all.
Weapon.
What's...
Weapon and Murloc.
Murloc is happening. And with the weapon, that guarantees Gelben in a couple of turns. It's not gonna be in one turn, sadly, because we're still one short.
Okay.
The
for
tank
right.
engineer is also not bad, though. But,
So?
fuck it. Violet plus weapon. Weapon kills the 4/1 face with the rest. See how that go. Next turn, Zephy could give you Wind Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Emphasis on the win. Miss me with that shit. Corpse Explosion does blast through everything, though. Sadly, this guy had none, because he's not having Corpse Explosion, because he's the double unholy kind. The one we played.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Enza. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Justice will decide this.
Just Shaman of all people. The
Okay.
time waste might be worth it with this acceleration aura as well.
Okay, so Aura and Time Ways.
With that Gilben, if you wait for a turn 3 acceleration, that does allow you to do a turn 6 Gilben. Is that worth our early game curve? Not really. Keep acceleration in the time ways.
Okay, so Time Ways and Aura.
Mhm. He could be quest, guys. He kept it.
Not the time to take your time.
Another one. We chill for now. No reason to get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Accelerate away.
Accelerate.
Let's hope the Murlocs stay hidden.
Yeah.
Stay useless now.
Should
Yeah.
in this case. chill on the bottom of the
Go with the tank.
technically-
Hmm. This guy could pull off a pretty quick shutter block.
Mhm.
Okay, with this weapon, we will get Gelben decently quick. But,
This turn the chronological and next turn weapon.
yeah, I'm down with that. I'm actually pretty down with that, because this turn you spend the 5 mana, next turn you're gonna have 6 mana, so you get the equip weapon plus accelerate, and turn after you get the Quen Gelben. Go face. It wouldn't be too amazing in this case, BR, because the sooner you coin, the sooner you lose it. And we're not advancing too much by doing it that early. The acceleration really helps you curve off into Gelben faster, so that's kind of what we wanted to map out here. If you top that Gelben, we might not even equip the
Yeah.
weapon, but we probably won't.
No, we don't.
This is pretty cool on this board that does allow it to clear everything and go face, but it does slow you down.
I would
This
say
guy's hand is
still-
empty though. Yeah, this guy's hand is empty, so I'm down with it. Top deck the 4 mana AoE and play another
Okay.
2 mana acceleration. 1 turn later for Gelben, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
he done did it. Despite the shaky start, we're cruising now.